Good day everyone. Today my member and I will be presenting on the report account for Eternity Enterprise for case study 1.0 Introduction. Accounting is a tool for the recording, reporting, summarizing, and interpretation for economic data. This requires the establishment for an accounting system. After a system is built, reports may be generated and chosen for different departments can be made based on this finding. Accounting also is the process of keeping track of finance transactions and presenting them as finance statements. It's a crucial tool for innovating, monitoring them and other assets, calculating profitability, and managing cash flow.
I will present about report account of Eternity Enterprise. The part I get is full set of account. First of all is journal. In journal, we have 5 parts, which is general journal, sales journal, purchase journal, sales return journal, and purchase return journal. In the general journal, we have start business with capital in the 1st October 2020. So the capital will be credit side and cash will be credit side. 14 October 2020 is good taken by Noah for personal use. So a drawing will be debit side and the purchase will be credit side. Second, we have sales journal. In the sales journal, we have one debtor which is dash and the total in the sales journal is 25,000. Third, we have purchase journal. In the purchase journal, we have one creditor, which is car, and the total in the purchase journal is 20,000. Next, we have sales return journal. In the sales return journal, we have one debtor dash, and the total in the sales return journal is 3,000. Last, we have purchase return journal. In the purchase return journal, we have one creditor car, and the total in the purchase return journal is 2,000. Cash book. In the cash book, we get the balance, and the balance is 141,000, and the balance carried down is 65,000, and the balance carried down will be carried down in the next month. Next, the debit side of the cash book. We have capital sales, debtor, loans, and interest. In the debit side of the cash book, the company will receive the cash, and the credit side of cash book, we have purchased furniture, creditor, salary, stationery, and loan. In the credit side of the cash book, the company will cash out in the month. Next is ledger. In the ledger, we have 13 accounts, which is capital account, purchase account, sales account, purchase return account, sales return account, creditor account, debtor account, furniture account, drawing account, salary account, loan account, stationery account, and the interest account. All accounts in the ledger will be balanced and carried into the trial balance.
The trial balance as at 31 October 2020 for Eternity Enterprise. In debit side, we've got purchase for 42,000 ringgit, debtor just 10,000 ringgit, furniture 15,000 ringgit, then the sales return and drawing is 3,000 ringgit. Salary 5,000 ringgit, stationery 1,000 ringgit, cash 65,000 ringgit. In the credit side, we got capital for 80,000 ringgit, creditor count 6,000 ringgit, sales 40,000 ringgit, purchase return 2,000 ringgit, loan 12,000 ringgit, interest 4,000 ringgit. The balance is 144,000 ringgit. The statement of profit and loss account for the year end 31 October 2020 for Eternity Enterprise. The sales is 4,000 ringgit, less sales return 3,000 ringgit, remain 37,000. We got the less cost of goods sold that have purchased 42,000, less purchase return 2,000, total is 40,000. Then less inventory on 31 October 30,400. The balance is 26,600. Then the 37,000 less 26,600 got the gross profit 10,400. We got the plus revenue that have interest 4,000. Then total as much as 40,400. Then we got the less expenses that have salary 5,000 and stationery 1,000. The total expenses the 6,000 and we got the net profit as much as 8,400. The statement of the balance sheet for the year end 31 October 2020 for Eternity Enterprise, we've got the fixed assets, current liability, capital and non-current liability. In fixed assets, we got the furniture that is 15,000 ringgit. In current assets, we got the cash inventory on 31 October and debtor dust, and the total current assets that is 88,400 ringgit. And we got the less current liability, that is a creditor cow as much as 6,000. And we got the working capital as much as 82,400, and the balance is 97,400. And we got the capital as much as 8,000. Then we got the net profit as much as 88,400. And less the drawing as much as 3,000, and we got the balance 85,400. After that, plus the non-current liabilities, that is loan as much as 12,000. The total balance is 97,400 ringgit.
The usefulness of the statement of profit and loss. Profit and loss statement refer to financial statement that summarize the revenue, costs and expenses incurred during a specific period, usually a quarter of fiscal year. This record provide information about a company's ability or inability to generate profit by increasing revenue, reducing costs, or both. Profit and loss statements are often presented on a cash or accrual basis. Company manager and investor use profit and loss statement to analyze the financial health of a company. The usefulness of statement profit and loss: 1. Income statement. 2. Profit and loss statement. 3. Revenue statement. 4. Simply profit and loss. How to calculate the profit? Total operating profit plus non-operating profit, income and expense equal get a net profit. The net profit come from the time of the money deducting all the operating, interest and tax expense. So the net profit is to be equal to the total profit. The total profit will influence the sale of the product, the amount of the sale product and others. Profit is also included in the gross production and production cost. If the company get a loss in the business, they need to reduce the cost of the product, so the quality of the product also will be degraded. Based on the statement of the profit and loss, Eternity Enterprise have sale of 40,000 ringgit at the year end of 31 October 2020. Then the revenue of the Eternity Enterprise are 4,000 ringgit. It is including the revenue of interest of 6,000 ringgit. Next, expense of the Eternity Enterprise are 6,000 ringgit. It is including the expense of stationery 1,000 ringgit. And the salary with 5,000 ringgit. After that, at the end of the month on 31 October 2020, Eternity Enterprise get a good profit because they successfully got the return on equity on their business. This means the Eternity Enterprise get profit and loss in their business.
The usefulness of the balance sheet statement. Balance sheet means company financial statements includes asset, liability and equity, capital and total debt, and so on at one point in time. A balance sheet includes assets at one side and liability on the other. For the balance sheet to reflect the true abilities, picture both heads, liability and assets. To account asset equally, liability plus equity. Because they are static, many financial ratio use data include in both balance sheet and income statement and cash flow statement to paint a more complete picture of what is happening with a company business. First, effectively measure business performance. Logically assume that company managers can influence their company performance. The form of indicator differ, such as sale, income, turnover, cost, profit, sales, asset, fixed capital, and investment. Other relative from return on asset and return on sales. Clearly, whether performance management consists of the different methods cannot too easily measure, therefore, which mostly depend on specific needs of individual business. In business performance, this predominant is still valid, this is because atau the business ability to appreciate of the capital of owners is very important business. It is essential because very often owners influence the value of this indicator with their own decision. Next, the usefulness of the balance sheet statement is serve as a determiner for risks and returns when can understanding the nature of the company business and the inherent risks and subjectivity related to it is important when analyzing financial position. The nature of the company business depends on many factors including the size of the company, where the company is in life cycle, the geographic areas it operates in, and the competitive landscape in which it operates. Normally, there are factors that mitigate the risk, so it is important to understand a company risk management policies and strategies. Each company needs select accounting policies based on what is approach for its business model and decide how to apply those principles. These decisions can be described inherent risk and more or less subjectivity. The nature of companies, the regulator has recognized the importance of disclosing critical accounting policies as an investor understanding. Next, balance sheet allow investor to see all income and expenses of a company. This in turn help them determine their ability to generate profits and grow at sustainable rates. A cash flow statement is a document show company ability to manage its income and expenses. Few financial statements are more important to potential investors than company. The balance sheet, a document describe of company finance at a particular moment in time, summarizing in both the total equity that shareholder hold in value and financial liabilities that the company needs to manage over time. Evaluating in a balance sheet can help you make more informed decisions as an investor, better identifying needs that fits your specific needs and risk tolerance. Investors in the company use the balance sheet to along with financial statement to analyze company financial soundness. They also use trend and from the last few years by analyzing the number in a financial statement, future growth potential, and make a decision to stay invested in the company and increase or decrease shareholding.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah. My name is Tufaiza and I will continue with the 5.0 conclusions. In summary, accounting is a system process of recording, analyzing and summarizing a financial by transactions of business or organization. Besides, by involves the preparation of financial statements such as the balance sheets, income statement and cash flow statement to provide an accurate overview of the entity's financial health. Thus, the key principles of basic accounting is also include the accurate basis, matching principle, and consistency. Additionally, accounting plays a crucial role in decision-making, budgeting, and regulatory compliance for business and stakeholders. Overall, it is served as a vital tool for tracking and communicating an entity's financial performance and positions. Accounting also as well serve as the backbone of financial management by providing a structured framework for business to record, interpret, and communicate with financial information. By adhering to established principles and standards, accounting ensures transparency, accuracy, and accountability in financial reporting. Whether for internal decision making or external stakeholders, the information derived from accounting process is indispensable for assessing the health and performance of an organization. As business navigates, the role of accounting remains paramount in facilitating informed and decision and fostering trust among investors, credits, and other stakeholders. That's all for me. Thank you.